Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your co-host, Robin, along with Gregory, and we get together every Monday evening as a community to share and celebrate and give updates and sometimes some training. And we are here on this last Monday in October. How did that happen? So this evening, I think Gregory wants to get things off to a good start, but it is really hard to believe that we're in October 30th. How did that happen? We haven't even started talking about ending strong. So I think it's time, isn't it, honey?
Well, it is, and this is a fun time of year. We had our first snow a few days ago, so the winter's settling in North Country. But this is just a time to make some decisions and move forward with intention. So we wanted to talk to you tonight just about the timing factor. And it's only 9 weeks from today will be January 1st, 2024. Oh my gosh, and
It's crazy.
14 weeks from today, it'll be the end of the qualification period for the regional, the regional incentive trips. And for many of us, that's Cancun. So we just wanted to talk about the power of decision making, the importance of this window of time leading up to Thanksgiving, and then some of the things we could do around the holidays of Thanksgiving. Before you know it, it's Christmas, and then before you know it, it's New Year's. So I'm going to turn this first part over to you, honey.
Yes. So the end of the year is a very special energy. And it's a time when, it looks like we're winding things down, but it's a really powerful introspective time to reflect back and take a look at your year, and all of us to take a look at our year. What went well? What could we do even better? How do we end the year strong? And Gregory mentioned that one of my favoriteest words ever, which is intention. And so our wish for each and every one of you is that you end really strong, because you hear me say this every year. How we end the year is how we start the new year. And so why not end it strong so we can step into January with full strength, and realizing that, this is a relationship business, as we say all the time. And this is the time of year where we connect with people more than ever throughout the year. So it's an opportunity not to jump right into talking about the business, but to really develop those relationships that are important to you, and see what's going on with people and how we can best be of service to them to get more of what their desired outcomes, what they want more of in their life and their lifestyle and in their pocketbook too.
Robin, I wanted to just highlight two of the master rules of the universe, master rules of success. And one of them is the secret as we know it. It's the law of attraction. And what you put out to the universe, comes back to you. And it's also the law of intention. They kind of go hand in hand together, as you well know. And I was reminded of a Covey quote, and one of your important mentors. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I'm a product of my decisions. And so along with the law of attraction and the law of intention, it's the power of decision making. And this is a time for people to make a decision. Where do you want to be in 9 weeks, in 14 weeks? Or
9 weeks. Oh, that's
you
crazy.
know, and so decisions, there's a power behind a decision. There's another quote I found that says, successful people make decisions unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current circumstances. Successful people make decisions based on where they want to go. So, we've been talking about this for days and weeks. Where do you want to end this year? Because as you said it so well, Robin, where you end up on 12/31 is where you start on January, 2024, January 1st, 2024. So I just think this is such a potent time that we really look forward to supporting any and all of you the best way we can. And for you, for all of us, us included, it's the importance and the power of a decision and living in the law of attraction and the law of intention.
And many people use this term in our profession is draw a line in the sand. Make that decision of, and we have some incentives,
Mm.
many of us, that are definitely helping with those decisions and intentions. And I'm hearing some very exciting things happen in many of your businesses already, because the incentive trips are quite the inspiring force, aren't they, honey?
And they're very doable for people that have the intention and make the decision.
Yeah, I wasn't, the other day it was really fun for me because I got to enroll 2 golds. And I'm going, well, isn't that fun in one day?
Yeah.
And there's points, 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 and I'm going to help those new golds rank advance and points, points, points. So how fun is that? Because in our business, we don't get where we want to go unless we help other people get where they want to go. So reaching out to your people at this time and asking, where do you want to end up at the end of the year? What is your intention for your new year? What's important to you at this unique time in on the planet and unique time in our business? And that we're really, really fortunate. There's, I like to call this a networker's dream. We're
Mhm.
with an established company that's on a very steep trajectory of growth, and we feel like it's actually the early days, because you have been through this momentum thing before, Gregory. I've never really ridden it before, but since we started, we just had our 5-year anniversary. Since we started with LifeWave, they've grown fivefold. Crazy? No,
20 times,
20,
20 fold,
20,
20 fold.
20
But
fold.
from 2
Oh, I'm
million
sorry.
a month, 2 million a month when we started to about 40 million a month right now. And there's no end in sight because we're just touching the tip of the iceberg of the people who can benefit from our products and the people that will also enjoy the benefits of our business.
And this is time to get out your chicken list. And for those of you that don't know what a chicken list is, a chicken list are those people that you're chicken to call. And you know what? If you don't call them, someone else will. And it's really not fun to see them show up in the business and go, darn, I wish I would have called them. So this is like, get the courage up, get the strength, and reach out to your team to support you on doing that, because 3-way calls are the magic and getting information out. And live we're going to get to liveyounger.com in just a minute, aren't we?
Yes, we will. I
Okay.
just wanted to also mention about the importance of being a mentor and a leader to your group, whether it's a group of 2 or 200 or 2,000. Those of you that are on the call tonight, I really encourage you to go forward, be fruitful and multiply, so to say. Get with your teams, make that connection, ask them where they want to be at the end of the year. Are they interested in running for the incentive trip or not? But get clear with them and help them make a decision. And what's important is, once you make a decision, is you need to make a plan, and then you need to move into action, because decisions without a plan, without action, is, it's like a dream, but a decision that's coupled with a plan and executed with action can get you your dreams. I know that next year, Robin and I are going to be talking about the 10 master skills that we developed years and years ago. And, we have a book in the making on the 10 master skills of successful network marketers. And the master skill, the primary master skill, the first master skill, because they're all primary, is dream building. And this is really a great time to dream build, because as we approach the end of the year, we want to get to as far down the track of success as possible. But then as we're moving into the new year, it's fun to make New Year's resolutions together. It's to make goals and plans together.
And in alignment, and I love that we're going to go into the 10 master skills, is those of you that were live at the convention or watching virtually, were blessed with John Maxwell. And he wrote a book on the 5 things of successful networkers. And for those of you that didn't see it in the Facebook group, the power of 5. And so remember, we talked about each one of us creating our own 5 things that we commit to every single day, no matter what the day. Christmas, is a day.
Hmm.
Birthday is a day, every single day. And so the power of five for network marketers that will really blend in beautifully with the 10 master skills is every day I will grow because growth matters. Every day I will connect because connection matters. Every day I will think successfully because mindset matters. Every day I will lead because leadership matters. And every day I will add value because significant matters. And I don't know about you guys, but having been a student of leadership for many decades, was really inspired by John Maxwell, and not just what he said, but that he gave us a plan for now and into the future. Whether you're setting your intention for ending the year strong or getting on the incentive trip, those five things are what successful networkers do every day. And that is every day. So, honey, what do you want to say to that? You
Well,
disappear.
that was a mouthful. And it is, successful people live within the law of intention. They practice the law of attraction, and their goals are based on where they want to be, not their circumstances. So, in the beauty of this business, it's really no respecter of persons in some regard. It doesn't matter your background, your education, with or without education, doesn't really matter what you've done to get to where you are. Where you want to be is a whole different game. And as we'd like to say, network marketing is really a personal development program with a compensation plan, and you get to grow. And we love living and loving and working with people and helping people grow personally and professionally, and their checks too. We love seeing people's checks start rising, and helping people get into the monthly comma club where you're making over $1,000 a month, and then seeing people move a threshold into the weekly comma club where they're making over $1,000 a week. And now we have people in the daily comma club. They're making over $1,000 a day. And I know we're going to have people in the hourly comma club. This is such an abundant opportunity. We're all blessed to be here with LifeWave.
It is. And, when looking at who do you want in your business, we're so blessed to be in a business where you literally get to cherry pick your business partners. What kind of people do you want? And I set an intention several years ago that I wanted a very specific vertical market of certain kind of people. And little did I realize, oh my gosh, not only did it happen, but it happened in spades, and it keeps multiplying because those people keep bringing on their people. So, you might want to pick who is your vertical market. Who do you want to surround yourself with? What kind of people just inspire you? What are the qualities and characteristics that just keep you, getting excited about waking up in the morning? That's what we have here. I mean, this is so much more than a business. We have such an opportunity to give people hope that their future can be very different, not just in their lifestyle and their finances, but how they feel in their body and what they can do in the world because they have those resources.
So, we have a few other things to share. I think we kind of covered that, and this is very exciting. And we're in countdown to year end. We're in countdown to the regional incentive trip. So now's the time to make great plans and take consistent action. So, any final comments, Robin, before we move on?
I just want to mention, because it's been brought up from a few people to me, that the North American incentive trip is Cancun. There are 3 regions. There's the Asia Pacific region that's going to Seoul, and the European region, I think, is going to the Czech Republic. And so know that there's trips for each one of the regions. So if you're in another country, you may fit in a different incentive plan. And that's very exciting. So what are your intentions? Are you going to Cancun? Are you going to the Greek Isles? This is the time to really be holding that very solidly. Okay, let's move on.
One other thing we can kind of leak. This is not set in concrete, but the concrete is setting. Okay. And it looks like the tentative dates for Cancun is April 7th through the 11th. Okay. So mark your calendars. We'll see a lot of you in Cancun April 7th through 11th, and many of you will be in Europe or in the Asian regional incentive trips, and they're probably all going to be in that same window of time. No guarantees yet, but they're in the process of signing the contracts, and it'll probably be announced next week or later on this week, those dates.
Okay. And I love what Kira said in the chat. She goes, "You're helping me do a total turnaround from my previous belief about network marketing." It is, this business, thank you, Kira, for that. This business and life, not just this business, but every business, and even beyond your business, success in your life, in all of our lives, comes from our belief. And it's our belief in our business. It's our belief in the company, the products, belief in our profession, and belief in ourselves to be successful. And if you have anything that is less than an 8, that's where the work is. That is truly where the work is, because your belief, if you're 8 or above on all those things, get out of the way. You are on your way to success. And as Gregory likes to say often, success is not magical, it's mathematical. When it's going to happen, when it's going to hit, one person can change the trajectory of your business. Ideally, it's 2. But one person can make a huge difference, and 2 people can get you anywhere. And we know that that's in a perfect world, and we're not a perfect world. So you want to get a bunch. Okay.
Well, I see some comments in the chat, and the tentative date for the Greek Isles is August 10th through the 17th. So mark that in your calendars. August 10th through the 17th for the Greek Isles. April 7th through 11 for Cancun.
And the convention, honey?
The convention, well, now we're really letting the cat out of the bag, aren't we?
I don't know. Are you going to tell them where or no?
October 10th, excuse me, it's October 17th through the 19th, and it might be in the Lone Star State. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're and just so everyone knows, you will be getting details on the incentive trips and details on the convention. They're just, signing the contracts on all of those different pieces. As soon as they're signed, they're going to reach out, and everyone has a week from the time that they give the exact date and location for the convention. If it doesn't fit with your schedule and you bought a ticket already, you can exchange it. You can get a refund for that for 1 week once they announce it. So just know that, these are little tips ahead of time, and we'll get confirmation. Hopefully some things are coming out this week.
Okay, so we have a few other things we wanted to talk about today. And there was a comment where to find the link for the replay. And the link is here in the newsletter. So if you're not getting the newsletter, go to liveyoungernewsletter.com and register for the newsletter, because here's the link. It's kind of long. It's LifeWave 2023 brandlive.com/home/en/registration, or you can just click on this hot link right there and it'll take you there. The first time you go, you'll have to register with your email address that you bought your ticket with. And after that, it will remember your computer's IP address, and you'll just pop in and out of there at will. So that's really good. So if you have any trouble with that, I suggest you call customer service or your upline leaders or something, but it seems to be working very, very well. And I'm happy to say, and I so apologize, but it was beyond our control. Last week, we had a couple of days where liveyounger.com, which is our recruiting website. It's our story site where you can send the prospect. The 2 primary tools we use is the InTouch app and liveyounger.com. They both work equally well. With the InTouch app, you're going to notice when they watch the video, but sometimes it's more convenient to say, hey, go to liveyounger.com, watch 1 or 2 of those videos. If that piques your interest, we should talk. Well, our hosting service that hosts that website was doing an upgrade, and the best laid plans of mice, men, and technologists, it crashed. And God bless Liz Hodges. She was on the phone almost nonstop, just 24/7 for 2 days trying to get it up and running, and it finally is up, back and running strong. So, and they promised us this would never happen again, because now they're one of the top hosting services in the country. So we didn't use somebody in Podunk, they're one of the premier hosting services, and they now are more robust than ever. So I don't expect that'll ever happen again. And I apologize for any inconveniences, but Live Younger is up and running strong. So there you go. And I just wanted to also mention regarding changes in liveyounger.com, as the corporate releases new marketing materials and videos, or as they're made available, we'll be modifying liveyounger.com with these new messages and videos over the next 30 to 60 days. So you'll kind of see a gradual change, no sudden changes, but the marketing design teams at corporate are working double time to give us new upgraded marketing materials and videos and such, and liveyounger.com will reflect all of those as they're made available to us. And the company's been so gracious to give us 30 to 60 days to make those adjustments as they make the new materials available.
And I was even in the back office in the resource section in marketing tools, and I'm noticing there's some new banners already that the company
Nice.
has made. So it's happening, everyone. And, it's going to get better and better and better. So just stay tuned. And right now, liveyounger.com has a few videos that are not on the app anymore, or at least one of them that will be tweaked. That 2-minute video, they had to do a small edit, and that should be up again on the app any minute. So we'll keep you posted, or if anyone's seen it yet, but know it's coming back. It just had a minor tweak.
And I
Okay.
do see a note from Deb in the chat. She says, do referral customers where your customers refer other customers, do they count for points? Yes, they do, because they're your customers. They are the referrer. And if they refer 3, they can get theirs for free, but they're your customers. So yes, your customers' referral count towards points towards the incentive trips. Good question.
Yeah.
And the Power of the Patch is still available. Yes. We'll get to that in a minute, but no changes there. We're still waiting for the new marketing materials, and we'll be making the appropriate changes in the popwebinar.com. But that's still 24/7. It's 6 days a week, 6 times a day, 7 days a week. So it's another great recruiting tool. We went over this last week. If anybody has Korean prospects, the office is going to be opening in just a couple of days for visitors and meetings. Korean comp plan, it sounds like this might have gotten delayed to the 15th. So I need to check on that. The release of the Korean comp plan is going to be very similar to ours, but with some minor changes. The website is supposed to turn on in the middle of November, November 15th. So the new Korean website. And they're talking about a possible 5-city tour. I haven't got confirmation on that yet, but enrollments and sales will start in Q1. They are holding the internal intention of the first week in January, but they're telling the masses, everybody Q1. But I got it from a reliable source that it could be as soon as the first week in January. So just letting you know.
Hold that intention.
And then they're scheduling, they plan on doing a grand opening, sometime in March. Okay.
And Gregory, because a lot of people have never done business in Korea. Why is this such a big deal for people's businesses?
Well, we talked about that because, I didn't realize Korea has become the #2 network marketing country in the world, right behind good old USA. But they only have 50 million people, or 53 million. We got 350 million. We're 7 times bigger, and they're in second place. So that tells you network marketing, it doesn't have the stigma there that it sometimes has had here. So everybody embraces network marketing there. So it's a serious opportunity, but there's a serious opportunity in your backyard. I mean, some of our top leaders live just about off the grid in Alaska, in Montana, in North Dakota, and all kinds of odd places. You don't have to live in a highly populated area to have a very successful business with LifeWave.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll go into the schedule for this coming week. Go ahead, Robin.
Oh, we have our precious Anne on Tuesday for our testimonial Tuesday. So we love it when you share your stories. And the first part of the business is reserved to you sharing stories to inspire the community to share with people they know and love and care about. And then we'll do a little visit with Anne, and then after that we have Q&A. So this is a great opportunity to bring your guests. It's a great introduction to learn about the amazing benefits of what we have with this technology. And Anne is a gift to all of us.
Mm. Beautiful. And I noticed a couple of more things in the chat. Thank you, Victoria, that the What is Phototherapy video is now back up and in touch. That they did some edits on that, so thank you very much. And someone asked from the Galaxy S22, I don't know which Galaxy, if that is that in our star system or somewhere else? Oh, no, that's a phone. Okay, Galaxy 22. About upgrades for points. No, upgrades do not count for points for the incentive. Is that correct, Robin?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but they will have a scoreboard coming out soon, and it'll be an accurate scoreboard. And that's one of the reasons they chose the different criteria, so they can really, so we can all track in real time where we are.
And Kara asks, is the Czech Republic event open to all? No, it's just open to Europeans. So you compete or you achieve the incentive trip based on your the country or where you live.
Your region. And
Your
in
region.
the past, they had a limit to how many people could go on the trip. There is no limit. You don't need to be in the top 100. You just need to get the points. 50 points gets you 1 ticket. 75 points gets you 2 tickets. And we did have some clarification with Garrett the other day. If you become a senior director for the very first time, you get 2 tickets. And that's really wonderful to know.
Right. So it's like 75 points.
Yes, it's not like it is 75
It is
points.
75 points.
Yes. Yeah. And so it's really a good thing to strive for. And getting to the top of the plan, you've got to have 2 personally sponsored directors and a bunch of volume. Senior director is 10,000 in volume and 2 personally sponsored directors, and you have to be a director. So if you're, been in a little while and have some momentum, you can certainly go for that.
And that's 10,000 over 4 weeks. That's your GVU.
Correct.
It's really only 2,500 a week.
And it's 2,500 a week, and your GVU means a group volume unilevel. So that means everyone that you have brought in and all the people they have brought in and they have brought into infinity. It does not include spillover from your teammates above you. Okay.
So it's not binary volume, it's your personal volume tree. There's a difference.
Correct. Personal volume tree. Good. Great way to explain it.
Okay. So every Thursday morning at 6, well, it says the wrong thing. I didn't change the time. Disregard that. Thursday morning.
Oh. Oops. Neither one of us caught that.
Neither one of us caught it. Robin and I do the best we can to catch each other on edits on the newsletter, and we didn't catch this. So it's the same time as the Monday morning miracle call, which is the next one down. It's 8 a.m. PT, 11 a.m. ET, and that's our Thursday morning call.
Yeah, so we need to change that. And in liveyoungersuccess.com under business basics, it has the Zoom schedule for the week, and it has which calls are appropriate for everybody, including guests and prospects and customers, and which ones are for business builders and brand partners.
Beautiful. So down here, we mentioned the POP webinar is still available, and you got 7 choices with 3 different presenters: Janet Kiefer, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday; Connie on Monday, Friday, Saturday, and yours truly on Wednesday. So, and we're all good. And the copper peptide.
You are all good. You're more than good.
All good. Yeah, they're all great. I encourage you to watch them all, and just, it will help you with your phraseology and your confidence and competence in talking about LifeWave. And that's what you want. Copper Peptide Breakthrough, great website that highlights some of the many wonderful health benefits of copper peptide without any mention of LifeWave or X39. So this is going to become a valuable tool for all of us as we move forward. And that pretty much brings us to a wrap. I encourage everyone to get on the text message service if you'd like to be reminded. I think it's very valuable. It's free, and we'll remind you an hour before of all of these calls that we just went through and discussed. So any final comments, Robin, that you wanted to chat about?
Well, I'm really excited because on Wednesday, Judy Daniel arrives and she's going to be here for a while. And the day she leaves, Anne Marie Dixon arrives. So
how fun is that?
November is not usually our busy visitor month, but it's going to be wonderful to have them. And it's so great to get to know the community and be in each other's worlds. So we're really excited for that. And so remember, it's time to set intention. It's time to make decisions. It's time to draw that line in the sand. Where do you want to be at the end of the year, and how strong do you want to start this new year? And we are here for you, and your whole team is here for you. So reach out and ask. And for some people, that's the biggest deal. They're not used to asking. And it's a team sport. Remember that. Okay. Thanks,
and
everybody.
one more question from the chat. I see, Rick, you're asking about text message service to Canada. It seems to work in some parts of Canada and not in other parts. And I will get with Liz. She's kind of coordinates. She's a contact person for our text message vendor and find out more about that.
Great. Wonderful. Great. We're right on the button, honey.
Hey, how about that? I love it when a call and a plan comes together.
That's great. Thank you, everyone, for taking
the time
with us, and excited to support you wherever it is you want to go. Okay.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Everybody. Good night.